I'm sure you've seen plenty of people do that at the gym, and maybe even guilty of it yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. These combinations can help you work on your explosiveness. They can help you work on your cardio, and they're just really fun to do, right? But those are not realistic boxing combinations. You're not gonna land those combos in the fight. So in this video, we're gonna talk about some realistic boxing combos that you will be throwing in the fight and can help you improve those combinations in order to land them easier in the fight. Let's get into it. The first combination you want to work is the 1-2. It's the most common combination, but the most underworked and the underrated combination that there is, right? They say a good right hand could take you around the block, a good jab could take you around the world. The 1-2 will put your opponent into another universe, right? So the way you want to do it is the way Custom Model and Mike Tyson used to work on it. Try to make 2 punches sound like one, and keep drilling it, keep drilling it, keep drilling it, right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shoot the 1-2, right? Just to show you guys what it looks like, right? Try to throw it crispy, try to throw it perfect, and as fast as you can, right? As fast and as hard, right? Find that perfect balance. Don't forget to throw some head movement in there, right? Maybe get out of there after, and you could variate it between the head and body, right? So you could throw a jab to the head, right hand to the body. You could throw a jab to the body, right hand to the head, right? Vary it up a little bit. So we could go, right? That's a nice stinging combination. That'll knock the wind out of them, right? Felt nice snap at the end of that right hand. Whoa, and don't forget to get out of there, right? Whoa, get out of there. And we could go jab to the body. Whoa, hot. Right, so work on your defense, work on your offense, and drill this combination. It's a good combination, it's a good combination to put the lights up. So this next combination is one you want to throw for guys that like to counter over your jab, right? If a guy likes to counter over your jab, you want to include a little defense in the combination that you practice. So that's what we're going to do here, right? So the combination is jab, pull, right hand, left hook, right? So let's do that in real time. Right, let's do that again. A little more crispy. One more time, a little more crispy. Right, and you want to stay sharp when doing this combination, and it wouldn't be bad after you throw the left hook, boom, roll out of there, right? Maybe even, boom, roll out of there and throw that intercepting shot, right? So jab, pull, right hand, left hook. Let's do that again in real time. So most realistic combinations are gonna go 2 to 3 punches, right? But you could land up to 4 or even 5 punches realistically in the fight. You just have to structure the combos right, and you gotta throw them at the right time, right? So this is gonna be a combination that you can throw up to 4 or even 5 punches with, right? So what we're gonna do is a very simple combination that goes to the head and the body. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna, as we're rolling away under, we're gonna intercept with the right hook to the body. And if we want, we can come back upstairs with the left, right? Normally I end the combination here, depending on where the opponent is at. If they're trying to counter, boom, I get out of there. If they're bringing their attention downstairs, boom, I come back upstairs, right? So let's do that in real time. So what we want to do is 1, 2, 3, boom, right hook under, right? And what you want to do is don't smother. That wasn't that good, wasn't that crispy, so let's try to do that again before I get into tips, right? So boom, a little better. So what you want to do with that combo is don't smother your 1-2, right? If you have to, throw it full range, create a better distance for that hook after the right hand, not before it, right? So don't smother that 1-2. So go 1-2, step with the left hook, then come under with that right hook, right? So make sure you're not smothering your 1-2, and don't compromise on the punches. Don't just leave all the sting for that last punch, right? You want to make sure you throw every punch with bad intentions. Right, one more time. One more time. One more time. A little faster than that. A little faster than that. Drill it, kill it. This next combination you want to do on the inside. When you're close up to your opponent, this is when you want to do this combination, right? And it's going to be the double left hooks, right? You're going to throw 2 hooks in an explosive, fast fashion, right? And you could do this to the body, you could do this to the head, you could do this to the body and the head, right? However you want to do it. All right, so here we go. Basically, you want to get up close on the back. You could dip a little bit if you're going to go to the body, right? And throw those hooks. You could go upstairs, right? As we said, go upstairs and downstairs. Right? I'm throwing 3 hooks. You could throw 3 hooks. It's a landable punch, right? So you could go boom, boom, boom to the head. You could go boom, boom, boom back to the body, right? So the key here though is to be explosive, right? You're trying to inflict pain on your opponent. You don't want to throw pitter-pat shots. This is not scoring punches. These are punches that you want to use to potentially end the fight, or at least to put fear into your opponent. Right, so you stay on the inside and you try to generate a lot of power from the inside. And if you want to know how to generate a lot of power with a hook from the inside, watch my video on a little hack to throw a good hook on the inside, right? Basically what you want to do is come in here and throw that hook, right? Throw that hook. Throw that hook. Throw that hook. Drill it, you'll put your opponent out. So this next combination is going to be super simple, but one that has the highest potential of knocking your opponent out of all the ones that we just went over, right? It's going to be a simple 2-punch combination. And the way you're going to do it is you're going to head to the body with the jab and then come over the top with the overhand, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot that jab, boom, come over the top with that stinging right. Just like that, right? A little faster. Right, you want to make sure you really put that sting on that jab, but you want to put the most sting on that overhand right hook, right? So we're coming. One more time. One more time. No, that wasn't perfect. One more time. All right, a little better. One more time. One more time. And that's how you want to drill these combos, guys. You want to keep perfecting each combo, and you want to do this for rounds at a time. Don't just dedicate a minute to each combo. Dedicate an entire round to it. Then switch. Maybe dedicate an entire day to a combination, right? That's how you'll find yourself improving. And do the same thing with a head movement, right? If you want to get better with the pull counter, wah, boom, practice it, wah, boom. If you want to get better at slipping the jab and counter, boom, practice it, wah, boom. Dedicate entire rounds to your craft, and you'll see improvement within a week's time, within 2 weeks' time. You'll improve as a fighter. Drills pay the bills, guys. Drill, drill, drill. There wasn't a lot of takes here, guys. What you saw is what I did, and look at me, right? I'm drenched in sweat. The bag is screaming for mercy. And we put some good work in, and that's how you should feel after a workout, right? You shouldn't feel all good and walking out the gym like you got a lot of energy left. You should feel spent, right? Because you got to dedicate yourself, not just physically, right? But you got to dedicate a lot of psychic energy in your practice, right? Be aware of what you're doing. Make sure you're constantly improving those punches, giving it the best effort physically and mentally. And what's going to happen is in the fight, your punches are going to be crispy. They're going to be perfect on autopilot, right? That's where you want to be. You want to be perfect on autopilot, right? Like Roy Jones, like Floyd Mayweather, like Muhammad Ali, right? You want to be perfect in that ring. And even when you get tired, you want to have such good habits that even when you're tired, you're crispy, right? You want to stay crispy in that ring. You want to stay sharp, because one lapse in focus could be the end of the fight for you. It could be the end of your career for you. It could be the end of you doing what you love doing, even if you're just doing it for sport, right? Boxing is something to be taken very seriously, and that's why you got to be in tip-top shape so that you could take the least amount of damage possible. Also, guys, the book is officially launching next week. It's edited, it's done, it's ready to be pushed out. It'll be live on Amazon next week. So if you're watching this video a little later than the day it was published, check out the link in the description. I will drop the book in there. It has all the information I cover on this channel and a lot more in a well-structured format, and something that you could read, that you could have for reference at all times, right? So definitely check that book out. I made it really, really affordable for everybody because I really just want you guys to consume that information. I want to see better fighters out there, and I want to see people who are not hurting themselves doing the sport that I love, right? And the way you don't hurt yourself is to be in tip-top shape, is to know what you're doing, and that's part of the reason why I'm releasing this book to you guys. Now, if you like this video, like the video, and hit every other YouTube button that will help this channel blow. I'm Shahan with Brawl Brothers, and I'll brawl with you guys next time.